Okay, guys, welcome back to a brand new video. We are reviewing our draw against West Ham United. We didn't play exceptionally. We didn't play good at all. We weren't passing the ball. I've heard all this say to the team, to the squad before that we need to move the ball around faster. That did not happen today. When we have some sort of pressure on us, we do not get the ball around fast enough. We don't play appropriately to what we've seen before when we don't have any pressure. So, what are your ops on it?
Okay, so the match stats are 12 shots by us, 10 shots by West Ham in total, which 5 of them were on target, while compared to 3 of them for West Ham. We had the overall possession with 56 compared to West Ham 44. We had the most fouls with 10 fouls in total and 8 fouls by West Ham. There were
Three
three.
yellow cards, right?
Hmm?
Wasn't it three yellow cards given?
Yeah, 3 yellow cards compared to one for West Ham. Last but not least, 3 offsides, on which one of them were very near to a goal, compared to one by West Ham, and lastly, 2 corners compared to three. I can say that we were dominating until the last minute goal in the first half by Antonio. Um, with
Well,
the Yeah.
I don't think we were dominating. We were able to hold off West Ham. We were playing not the best that we've seen, but we were playing at a decent measure.
Yeah, but I have to say, in the first 25 minutes of the game, we had an overall 75%, which is really good for a really good 25 minutes. But then, after the penalty that was given due to a free kick hitting Pogba's hand, it was a
Yeah, I
little.
did see quite.
Yeah.
I did see we had multiple opportunities at the starting first half of the game. We didn't really jump on those opportunities. There were offsides. I remember Mason Greenwood also like there were sitters being missed in the game, which I would have loved to see. Rashford threw away some sitters, so did Greenwood. Martial was there with the play. He was moving the play along more than scoring. I think he did miss a sitter.
Yeah, I mean the thing I have to say is that there was a little controversy about De Gea being the goalie of the match because of the last Chelsea incident. But I have to say that in most of the match he did. I mean, he didn't do an outstanding job, but it was still acceptable.
Well,
And
he didn't have much to do.
yeah, he didn't have much, but and there was a little worry about the left back maybe affecting the results of the game, but overall it didn't really affect it. But
Well,
I
for
have to.
me,
Yeah.
for me, it was a different matter. I think the left back position was our most vulnerable position. We were It was our weakest position. Brandon Williams didn't really play up to his ability. We could clearly be. It was clearly seen that we needed Luke Shaw in this game. Uh, Clearly hasn't recovered yet, but Luke. Finally, we have seen what Luke Shaw does for the team. Brandon Williams did move the ball up. But his defending, was it on peak? Nope. He wasn't really my he wasn't good enough.
Yeah, I can say that, but in today's match, I have to say the expectations weren't the highest, but it was this match was like a redemption for Man United to prove itself, and I cannot say that it truly has proven the almighty Man United that was years ago. I have to say still that Man United is a good team, and that this match hasn't really proven itself, but they still have the teamwork and effort that goes into winning and having a good performance in the Premier League,
I
which
think it's a
takes
pressure.
what?
It's the pressure that it's the pressure that United don't have any pressure. When they play, they get outstanding results. Three, three results that have 3 goals in difference with them. We nail teams down. But once we start adding a little bit of pressure, like FA Cup semi-final, we could get third. We we bottle it.
Yeah. Now, which takes us to the man of the match. What's your man of the match in your view?
For me, Anthony Martial.
Yeah, Anthony Martial was good, but in my opinion, maybe it's a classic to make the man of the match the one that makes the you makes the person that makes the goal that basically wins the match. So I have to say Greenwood, because even though he missed a lot of opportunities to score, he still not he still scored and won the match. If it wasn't for Greenwood, Man United couldn't qualify for the Champions League. And even though a win would be better, still a draw was good enough to take us to third position in the Premier League.
Yeah, you jumped up 2 positions, and as it is now looking halftime 3-1 to Liverpool, which does mean it's better for us because uh, Chelsea, they lose against Sheffield United, we win against Leicester City, third place. And even if Chelsea wins and we win, we get top three, which is what we ideally wanted. But I have another feeling that United will bottle it again, and that um, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is gonna use another five, five at the back formation because of so much pressure on the game, which tactically I think it's not the best idea. It may work. We'll have to see until the match. But
Yeah.
guys, remember to subscribe. That we will post our thoughts on it, our lineup prediction on when closer to the match. So put notifications on, subscribe, and be prepared for that video.
Now,
Let's get back to it.
now let's say, how can uh, Manchester City improve? Like it's a difficult question, because we're talking about a team that is in the Premier League, but in my opinion, the way that they could get better is by exploiting the wings a little better, because uh, while watching the match, there were a lot of wings that were left open that had a big opportunity of a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, and so I think in future matches the manager should have tactics that are based on wings being left open, because the wings uh, the wings are a big opportunity, considering that the attention is taken to one place so that they could attack from another.
Yeah, I get you. I didn't see AWB and a Luke Shaw on either side. I saw a bit of Luke Shaw in Williams' play on the offensive,
Hmm.
but I didn't see that quality where Luke Shaw crosses crosses from the edge of the box, or same vice versa for AWB. So I didn't really see that. Let's get straight into the
Ratings.
match ratings. What would you give David De Gea for this performance?
I would give him 6 because even though he is kinda under the pressure of having the same quality of game he had in his peak times of 2017, he still carried out a decent play after being called curious, and having some mistakes on the other Chelsea game. So yeah, 6 would be appropriate, I think.
Yeah, I think he had an alright average performance. He did concede one, but I guess penalties are harder to cope with. It's a 1v1 from not from not so far out. So yeah, I'll give him a six as well. What we thinking about
Mensa,
Mensa? Yeah,
I'll, he was also average. I would give him 5. Mm,
for me, I'm thinking 4.5, but yeah, I could tolerate a five.
yeah, 5 out. So what about Lindelof?
Lindelof, he had an average performance for me. And both centre backs had an average performance for me as well. Lindelof and Maguire.
So 6.
Yep, six for both of them.
Okay, and what about William?
Well, Brandon Williams, he did get on the offensive. I give him props for that. But was he our Luke Shaw? In this game, it really showed how much we actually missed Luke Shaw. So I would give Brandon Williams a 4.5 or a 4.
I would give him, yeah, I would give him a 5 actually.
5?
Yeah, I mean, just think about this. His Even though his performance wasn't thriving, he still was on the offensive, as you said, and having creating the opportunity to start an offensive. I think that's an average.
Well, yeah, and he's pretty young to take into consideration. But
Yeah,
I still won't go any higher for a 5, 4.5 for his performance, especially when you're playing for a United side.
yeah. Now passing on to Matic.
Matic, I would give him a 6. Matic had an alright performance.
I'll also give him a 6. And what about Pogba?
Well,
Pogba,
Pogba, the penalty was given due to
his hand, yeah.
uh, yeah, it hit Pogba's hand during a free kick. Well, was it a reaction? Was it a reaction because it was going towards his face? So was it a reaction to pull it up, or his hands up to protect his face,
Yeah,
or was he just trying to save it so David De Gea doesn't muck up again? We'll never know.
yeah.
But for Pogba, Pogba was a 5 for me.
Mm. Yeah, 5.5 on that average. What about Bruno?
Bruno, not his best game, but he played alright. I would give him a 6,
Hmm. Okay.
even a 5 to be honest.
Yeah, I have to say, I think a 5 or 5.5 would be more appropriate than a 6. And now to the man of the match, Greenwood. What do you think about him?
Well, your man of the match.
Oh yeah, right. You said Marsha. Marsha.
Actually, yeah, but Greenwood is the official man of the match.
Hmm.
Props to him, at 18, teenager, banging out towards it. Is he 18 or 19? I can't remember. But he's banging his game. He's on point. He was Not gonna lie, last two matches I wasn't too certain on him. It seems like he was having some sort of a burnout, but he proved us wrong yet again. Outstanding player and one of our best youngsters. Definitely up for youngsters of the year.
So, what's your point?
So I would give him a 8.
8, yeah, same. And Rashford.
Oh, we're doing Rashford before Martial. Okay, Rashford. He didn't have his best game. I would have put Odion Ogalo at halftime because Marcus Rashford wasn't playing well. It could be because we don't have enough depth to put good players out and still be on the top side and be a top team on the pitch. They have that depth to put Odion Ogalo out. But Rashford didn't have a good game. For me, he's a 4. What do you think?
Mm. Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4 would be appropriate, I think. And lastly, Martial.
Martial. For me, he assisted the goal to Greenwood. He
Yeah.
had the alright game, but I think that assist to Greenwood brought him up a rating. I would give him a 7. Even though I think Greenwood was an 8, which makes no sense, but I would have brought Greenwood down to 7 and given Martial the
So wait, so Greenwood 7 and Martial 7 too.
yeah, but I'm thinking as an average United player and not player fan. They would have given Greenwood man of the match, which he was. So I've given Greenwood as an 8. I've accepted that. I've given him the man of the match, although I feel like Martial was my man of the match.
Okay. So 7.
Yeah, Martial was a 7.
Okay.
Other Gunners also.
So this
Yeah.
concludes today's match review. Thank you for watching, and let's hope for the best for the Leicester Man United game.